Okay, Ink Teacher here with a tutorial on how to draw the human figure from memory and imagination. Today I'm going to talk about drawing arms, and I'll start out. Here's a figure leaning forward here. I've gone ahead and started to work in the chest barrel here, and here's the head here with very much the face angled more forward here. So we have where the central axis of the neck meets the chest right here, and down from there we have the area where the two collarbones come off there. And like arms, we bring those up. I want to go ahead and bring them up at different angles. This one, I want to have this one reaching back further. Here's the anchor point for the top of the arm, and the anchor point back here. Let's go ahead and so the head is angled down, so we're not going to get a height measurement off of it, but I can just kind of get a general idea here to work with. And like I discussed earlier, some of these proportions that we're working with are only, helpful as giving a real basic idea of what the lengths and widths of everything are going to be when you start to draw figures in deep space, because as soon as there's any foreshortening, all the distances change. But so this figure here is bringing the arm down, so we drew basically the kind of stick figure arm in, and what we do next is we want to go ahead and cap off the top here with the deltoid muscles. So here's the cap, and the first thing what we want to do is we want to find the back side of the arm. Now what we do is we measure the distance of the upper arm is measured from the anchor point to the elbow, and the elbow is not on the inside of the arm, it's in the elbow, it's on the outside of the arm in the back. And then we measure from the elbow to the center of the wrist. So what we're talking about here, you need to think about where the back side of the arm is. And so we're kind of seeing, here's the top front of the shoulder here. So behind that, what we do is we follow the back side to the elbow, and it does not go in a straight line. It's a curved line. And the trick is to place the elbow and follow that curved line, and we want to go ahead and from the inside wrist to the elbow do another curved line. And this is what the arms are going to follow. They're not like cylinders, pure and simple. They follow this curve. So I want to bring the curve down, and remember that determines the back, the elbow, and the back side. You really want to go ahead and think of that as being the elbow. Now these muscles here, on men, the deltoids are more pronounced further down. On women, a lot of the times it's just kind of a little cap up here. And go ahead and bring the shape of the deltoid in, this kind of upside down tear shape. Less defined for women. And then this muscle that comes out from under the deltoid goes and decreases in volume as it gets towards the elbow here. And So this decreases in volume as it gets towards the elbow here in the upper arm. The opposite happens in the lower arm. The lower arm is decreased in circumference down here, and then it increases in volume. But if we were to look at the lower arm in relation to the elbow, if we were to do a cut through here, here's the elbow here, and here's the circumference. Here's the circumference of the lower arm in terms of the elbow. So we have the elbow on the outside, and we have a majority of the arm resting on top of that. So we want to go ahead and bring this up here like that, and then down to the wrist. And then what you have there are the very basic 3D shape of an arm. And so basically well, not counting the elbow, the three parts here, you want to be able to move them around in 3D space, in 3D perspective. I mean, if we were to, you know, this one back here, if we were to, you know, bring this arm back here, I don't know, like he's like, his arm is like hooked on the chair or something like that. So the upper arm length, we bring it back here, bring it down like that. Here's the elbow. This is the elbow. Think of the back side of the arm and do the curve. So the back side of the arm, follow the curve, back side of the arm, follow the curve, and go ahead and cap off the, put the, you know, like it's like taking a hunk of clay and sticking it on top of where you pinned the anchor point here. You want to put the deltoid up on top there, and the deltoid, you know, is sort of like a cap over the arm, and then what is tucked underneath it and kind of comes out here is the muscle of the upper arm that decreases in volume as it gets down towards the elbow. And, you know, again, we have, here's the hand here, and the lower arm does the opposite on top of the elbow. So as it gets towards the elbow, it increases in volume until it's, you know, basically its largest circumference up here. You know, because the elbow, backside of the arm, is out here, we've got the inside part of the upper arm, most volume right up here going down to the wrist, you know, where it gets thinner right before it joins the hand. And I'll talk about arms a little bit more in the next tutorial. So again, please check out some of my animation artwork at solomation.com, and I hope you have a great day and enjoy drawing. You know, the best way, if you'd like to help out my efforts, best thing you could do is to put a link on your blog or email it to a friend. You know, let people know about my tutorials, let people know about my animation, and I'd greatly appreciate it. And it fuels the fire. If the more that happens, the more I'll put all these tutorials up on the net and keep doing it for a long time. So I hope you enjoy drawing and have a good day.